Okay, hello YouTube. Excuse me. My name's Robert. I guess my name on here is Rob 3031, something like that. My Gmail address. Anyways, I seen I got like 2 followers. I started loading some drag racing videos on here a while ago, a year or so ago, and I was going to continue to do that. And YouTube has a policy where you load videos on here and you can check off on their thing if you agree to their policies that they will pay you a little bit of money, not very much. Like, you know, there are advertisers that advertise on YouTube. If while somebody's watching your videos and the advertising that comes on, if somebody clicks onto the advertising and you have signed up for that, that they will pay you whatever that advertiser pays, which is like $1. Some of the more expensive ones I think are $5. I don't remember exactly what it was because it was a while ago when I read the whole big list of stuff that you had to read to agree to the contract. So anyways, I did that. I'm on disability. I drove a tractor trailer for 30 years and unloaded cases and cases of, you know, whatever it could possibly be. I've delivered everything, anything under the sun that gets delivered in a truck, I've unloaded. You know, whole trailers full of stuff, carrying stuff, you know, from here and there, whatever. Anyways, after 30 years of back-breaking work, that's what happened. I broke my back, basically. I mean, not literally broke it, but I have a back injury now, and the doctors pretty much say that they really can't fix it. So I'm on disability for the rest of my life. Unless I can find a desk job somewhere sitting on my butt all day, and I don't really qualify for that. I've never, you know, been one to sit behind a computer and, you know, do something like that. So anyways, basically, I'm on disability, and when I did drive a tractor trailer for a living, I used to drag race on the weekends. Ever since I was a teenager, I worked on cars. I've always worked on cars my whole life. I love high-performance motors. I build all my own racing motors. Pretty much I do all my own work on cars. I don't like letting anybody else work on my car. I can't, you know, it's ridiculous the price that mechanic shops charge to work on cars. The amount of money that they charge for the jobs they do, it just boggles my mind. You know, I mean, when I think the prices that I hear them saying, I say, well, you know, you get that much money for doing that, I can do that in 10 minutes, you know, and it's like, but anyways, besides that, I've been working on cars all my life. I always make my cars fast. I always have a drag car. I've always had a drag car. I like bracket racing. So anyways, I started loading videos on YouTube from all the drag races I went to. And I figured, you know, I signed up for that thing because they said that, you know, you could get paid for it. Well, I loaded quite a few of them on there. And then one day, they sent me an email saying that, you can't load these videos without getting permission from the racetracks because you can't make money off of their events without getting permission from those racetracks. And I'm like, well, you know, I didn't see where it would be a problem with the racetrack because it basically was giving the racetrack free advertisement. And it's not like I was making a ton of money or anyway, you know. I mean, once in a while if somebody clicked on the advertisement, I might get $1 or $2. I didn't think really the racetrack would have that big of a problem with it. And I'm technically giving the racetrack free advertisement because they're getting their name on YouTube and it ain't costing them nothing. But anyway, YouTube said that you can't do this unless you get written permission from the racetrack. So I'm like, okay, fine. I won't load no more drag racing videos on there. Well, then I checked my videos a couple times just for curiosity, watched my videos, and what do I see? YouTube is advertising on my videos. I'm thinking, wait a minute, that don't make sense to me. Why is it that YouTube can advertise on my videos and make money off of them, but I can't do it? So I was thinking that's not right. That's like a one-way street there. YouTube can make money off my videos, but I can't make money off my videos. And I know YouTube didn't go around all those racetracks and get written permission from them. They're just being, you know, whatever you want to call it. You know, I got a couple of words I could use, but I don't think they're appropriate. But basically YouTube was, you know, sticking it up my butt and saying, you know, we're not going to pay you because we can play games and we're not. So I decided I'm not going to load no more drag racing videos on YouTube for free, since they're going to make money off of them and not give me a share. So forget YouTube. I'm not going to let them make money off me like that. But what I did decide to do lately now is I do check YouTube a lot of times, and every time, you know, when I'm doing things and I need a little help with stuff, I go onto YouTube or on the internet. I'm constantly on the internet all the time, and I Google stuff. You know, anytime everybody says it, Google it. You know, if you don't know something, Google it. Well, I do the same thing. I Google it. And most of the time, Google sends you to YouTube. So I see that there is a need on YouTube for some of the stuff that I like. Since I'm on disability, I have a way of doing things that don't cost me a lot of money. My race car, I make a lot of parts for my race car. I do things with my race car that, you know, a lot of people pay big money for. Some of the brackets and stuff on my race car that I have, like the bracket that holds my fuel regulator. You know, the one that you buy, the nice shiny aluminum powder coated bracket that they sell at the speed shop that costs you $60. I went to Lowe's and bought a joist hanger that, you know, you use in the house to hang joists that hold your roof up. It cost me like $3 or something, I think. And I snipped the ends off of it and drilled the little holes in it and made it, you know, I bent it out a little bit and fixed it. Anyways, it fits the side of my carburetor. It looks just like it's supposed to be there. Nobody would ever know it was a joist hanger. It looks exactly like it's supposed to be a fuel pressure regulator holder, but it's not. It's a joist hanger. But nobody can tell it's a joist hanger. It looks exactly like it's supposed to be there, and I could probably paint it and sell it for $40 or $50 if I wanted to, but I don't. And anyway, that's what I do. And I also, the same thing with my radiator. I got an aluminum radiator in the race car, and I had to modify it. I had to lower it down because it stuck up too high, the hood wouldn't close. I had to lower the radiator down, so I had to get some brackets for that. Did the same thing. I went right to the lumber department and got some brackets that you use for hanging lumber, welded a couple of them together, and I made my brackets that held my radiator in. Saved me a bunch of money. So anyways, I decided that what I'll do is I'll start making my own videos, and I will start putting them on YouTube, and then YouTube cannot say nothing about getting permission from any racetracks or anything to make money off of them, because they're going to be my videos. I'm the sole owner of them, and maybe I can help some people out. I'm going to look at it as the budget-minded racer, or even the budget-minded, you know, street rider, whatever, you know, whatever you need, you know. But I know how to work on cars. I know how to make them go fast, and I know how to do it on a budget, because I'm on a budget. I'm on disability. I don't have a lot of money left over to spend on all the expensive parts, but I still make my car go fast. I make my car run 11s. I really don't want to run fast in 11s. I'm comfortable with that. I could make it run. Actually, this year I am thinking about going up into the 10s, just because I would like to run super street. Usually I run 1150s. That's where I'm comfortable at. You know, yeah, everybody loves to run a 8-second dragster and all that stuff, but you get into a lot of extra money, a lot of maintenance. You know, it's getting a little bit above what I can afford to run 8 seconds. I can build an 8-second car. That's not a problem. Maintaining an 8-second car is a different story. So I'm happy running 11s, but I'm thinking about trying to get into super street, maybe go run, you know, a super street competition at some of the division events or something like that. So that means I gotta push the car into the 10s, into the lower 10s. So I got a good feeling that, you know, probably ending of this summer or beginning of next summer, I might build me a low 10-second motor and put in my car. But that's what I figure. So anyways, I'm going to start putting out some videos of, you know, ways to work on your car without spending a lot of money, you know, getting as much power as you can, getting things done. And right now, my first videos are going to be about painting your car, because since I had so much time on my hands, I decided to paint my car. Usually my race cars are just primered. I usually just primer them up real good and run them like that, because I usually can't afford a $10,000 paint job. But since I you know, can do it myself now, since I had the time to paint it myself now, I'm going to do that. So this is a new one for me, because I'm not a painter. So I'm learning how to paint the car myself, so we can learn that together. Now, I've already made one big mistake by getting somebody that I didn't know to help me. I met him at the paint supply store, and he turned out to be a very bad idea, because he was just trying to make a couple dollars off of me, and he had me buy the wrong primer, and the primer started peeling off the car. And basically I primed the whole car, and when it started peeling, I had to strip the whole car down and redo it again. So now you guys, I'm going to put out the videos of me redoing the whole car the second time, and I'm doing it all by myself the second time. The first time I had his help, and because he had me buy the wrong primer, it didn't work. The primer peeled off the car. I went back to the supply store, and when I told them what kind of primer we used, they said that was the problem. It was the wrong primer. And so, you know, luckily he only hung around for a week until I got rid of him, because I realized that he was worthless anyways. So anyways, you know, that's, you know, doesn't matter. You know, everybody makes mistakes. I made a mistake. I thought, you know, I should have known better. I've always done everything myself. And because I've never painted a car before, I thought that, you know, I needed somebody to help me. But I should have known better. I've always done stuff myself before. I should have just did this by myself, you know. So, lesson learned. So now I'm doing it by myself anyways. And because I did a lot of stuff once already, I've already learned a lot, and I know what I'm doing the second time around. So things are going a lot smoother this time. And I'm going to make videos about it and load them onto YouTube. So look forward to seeing more videos from me, and you know, hopefully I'll get some more subscribers, since I've got two. You know, I'm not going to load the drag racing videos except for me. I'll load some of my videos when I'm racing, but I'm not going to load them with anybody else. And you know, hopefully you guys will click on the advertising, so that way maybe I can make $2 or $3 every once in a while, you know, when somebody clicks on the advertising. But anyways, I look forward to hopefully helping somebody, and hopefully, you know, you guys will enjoy the videos, and maybe, you know, you'll learn something that you didn't know. And you know, maybe if you see something that, you know, you think that I could do better or whatever, you could email me and let me know. I can always learn. You know, I'm not trying to say I know everything. I definitely don't know everything, especially about painting cars. This is something I'm learning myself, so, you know, I'm definitely not on here trying to say that I'm a know-it-all. I do, you know, figure a lot of stuff out. I do know a lot of stuff, and, you know, as I go along, I'm going to tell you the truth straight up. If I'm not sure about something, I'm going to tell you I'm not sure. I'm not going to sit there and tell you that something is definite if I don't know that it's definite. So anything I tell you is going to be the truth as far as I know it. And if I'm not sure about it, I'm going to tell you that I'm not sure about it. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you something that's going to cause you problems. If I'm not sure, I'm going to let you know so you don't make mistakes that's going to, you know, cause you problems. You know, I'm going to give you all the advice that I can give you and let you know ahead of time whether or not, you know, it's a chance that it might not work, so that way you can make your own decisions. I don't want to lead anybody down the wrong path. I don't want to cause anybody any problems. That's not my intention. So hopefully this thing will work out, and hopefully I can help some people out. So anyways, my name's Robert. My dog Chelsea, you'll see her, she's laying down here beside me on the floor. Let's see if I can pick my computer up here and see if you can see her down there. Yeah, see her like, whoops, there she is. That's my little girl. Hey Chelsea, say hi, girl. Yeah, that's my girl. Anyway, that's my girl. She's the best girl in the world. She's wonderful. You'll see her in more videos when I'm working. She likes to come out and say hi to me and stuff while I'm working. So she's a good girl, and she's with me all the time. That's my sidekick. That's the best girl in the world right there. I guess you could tell I'm single, because if it wasn't, I'd be talking about my other girl. But, you know, I'm single, and I'm fine with that, because, you know, I do what I want when I want. And I got a daughter, and I got 5 grandkids, so I got plenty of family to deal with, you know. And then I got my dog, so that's all I need. And I got my race car. My race car is my wife. So anyways, alright, thank you very much, YouTube, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.